you?
Oh, actually, wait.
Nice
You
to
shouldn't
meet
have.
you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. My wife Karen.
Of course. Hello, how are you?
Great.
Thank you for the cookies on the plate. Well, thank you, Mr. Vice President, for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Joe. Good to be with you.
So I wanted to start out with last night. It's official. Trump is running for president again. Did you watch his announcement?
I had a speech at the Lincoln Center here in New York City, and but I caught clips of it. And the president has every right to stand for election again. But I really do believe, as I've traveled around this country over the last 2 years, that in the wake of the failed policies of the Biden administration, that the American people long to go back to the successful policies of the Trump-Pence administration, where we created 7 million good-paying jobs, secured our border, supported our military, and had conservatives on our courts. But Jill, I have a genuine sense that the American people are looking for new leadership that could unite our country around our highest ideals, that would reflect the respect and civility the American people show to one another every day, while still advancing the policies that we advanced during those years of service. Look, I think no one could have beaten Hillary Clinton in 2016 except Donald Trump. But I have every confidence in the next year and more that Republican primary voters will sort it out. We'll elect leadership fitted to the moment that'll help lead our country back to what makes us strong and prosperous. We did it once, we'll do it again.
Do you believe then that he is fit to be president again?
I think that's a question for the American people.
But you? Do you think that man should be back in the Oval Office?
I think we will have better choices in 2024, and I'm very confident that Republican primary voters will choose wisely.
But I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the midterms and the results. What do you think happened? Why did Republicans do so badly?
Well, I was a member of Congress, as I write in my book, the last time that we won the majority back from Nancy Pelosi, and I like to say a win is a win. I would have liked to have seen a lot more Republicans elected to the House of Representatives, but I celebrate the election of a new Republican majority, and I think the day that Nancy Pelosi hands the Speaker's gavel to Speaker Kevin McCarthy will be a great day, not just for Republicans, but for the country. I think that new Republican majority will have the opportunity to stop the gusher of spending. So I welcome the success of Republicans in the House, but it wasn't quite the red wave that we all had hoped for. I certainly would have liked to see us win a majority in the Senate, but my conclusion looking at the results, after having traveled to some 35 states, campaigning for candidates for the House and Senate and for governor, is the candidates that were focused on the future, focused on the challenges the American people are facing today and the solutions to those challenges, did quite well. But candidates, by contrast, that were focused on the past, particularly those that were trying to relitigate the last election, did not do as well. And so I believe a message coming out of the midterm elections is that the American people want change, but that the Republican Party, to meet this moment, needs to be seen as the party of the future.
You're talking about those candidates not focused on the future. Do you blame Trump for elevating those people?
Well, certainly the president's continued efforts to relitigate the last election played a role, but each individual candidate is responsible for their own campaign, and I really do see a common denominator, Jill. But I think it's time that in both parties we were willing to accept the will of the American people and move forward.
You write in your book that so many good Americans and talented politicians reach for the brass ring of the presidency only to fall and fall hard, never to be heard from again. What's your plan going forward, and how do you prevent yourself from being the never to be heard from again?
For us, we won't worry so much about outcomes. We'll try and take time as a family over the holidays. First time our family with two in the active duty military will be together in 3 years. And we'll give prayerful consideration to what our role might be in the days ahead. But I know our focus for me and Karen in whatever decision we make will be what is our sense of calling? We love this country. We've dedicated our lives to serving America. And whatever that sense of calling is, we'll go where we're called.
So just in 2 or 3 words, if I ask you, are you running for president in 2024?
I'll keep you posted.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time with us, Mr. Vice President. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Great. Appreciate it very much. Thanks for reading the book.
I read the book.
Yeah, thank you.